What's up, everybody? It's your host, your Cristo from Cincinnati. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you with me to a different LEGO store, one that I normally don't go to and haven't been to in years, because I'm at the Castleton Mall in Indianapolis, Indiana, and they have a LEGO store. So let's take you inside. I'm on my journey up to Cincinnati, Ohio, and let's see if we can find any other LEGO stores on our way. This is actually one of Georgiana's favorite LEGO sets, the Endurance. How does this compare to some of the other ships, Georgiana? All right, we got the Shelby Cobra on display here. Also, the Italian Riviera. That's new for this August release. And the Toothless Dragon. The other side of the store display has the, from the movie, Stitch. So that's pretty cool. I feel like a buildable character looks great. And then they also have some of the LEGO Friends sets. So, all right, let's take you inside and see what we find. I feel like in this time of the year, we're starting to see so many of the larger LEGO sets leave the shelves. But we'll go through that as we go through today's video. First off, I found this really cool chess set. I don't know, something about that. Comment if you have this set. I really want it, but I don't play chess, so I don't know if I have the need for it. We have the Neuschwanstein, if I'm pronouncing that correct. Castle is one that Georgiana really wants, and I don't blame her because I think that piece is going to go great in our LEGO collection, and at some point I will pick it up. As far as the Technic Formula 1 cars, they have the Ferrari, AMG, and the Red Bull, but notice there's no McLaren, and I talk about this in investing videos, is that McLaren is retiring at the end of 2025, and the more LEGO stores I go to, the slim pickings I see on them. Here are the make and takes for this LEGO store. Looks like there's a handful of different stuff. And something I also found that normally I don't find a lot of in official LEGO stores is the clearance section. So one is the Castle Nocturnia, which is a huge castle that you could like rotate around. $200 down to $160. We have Animal Crossing on sale, which not a shocker. We've seen them hit Walmart's, Myers, Targets on deep discount at 50% off. And it's kind of crazy that even the LEGO store themselves have them on discount. So I don't know what that says about the theme, whether it was a flop, fail, or overproduced or whatever it was, or just overpriced. But I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. Another set I actually asked many employees for and have been continuing the hunt is the Daily Bugle. And you're probably asking why, because Cristo's not a Marvel fan, but it's one that's retiring at the end of the year and has piqued my interest as a LEGO investment set. So I'm definitely looking out for that one, and still no luck. Looking at LEGO Star Wars stuff, $45 for a battle pack has not changed in the fact that that's just crazy. We have the Dark Millennium Falcon there, which is a set I really enjoy. I know there's some decent discounts. The Juggernaut, Republic Juggernaut for $160. I'm just curious to see if that set will ever hit deep discount. Georgiana went ahead and found a really interesting set that I think we're both very interested in. It's the arcade from the August 2025 release, and I still have yet to pick this up, but this is just such a fun set. At some point, we will pick it up when we're not backlogged with a ton of sets to build, but oh my gosh, I'm excited for whenever that day does come because that set is just way too cool for a $40 price tag. There's the One Piece Brickheads. We have the Mecha Team Leader, which was one of the truly best LEGO mechs I've ever built. And then lastly, that Super Mario Kart on display. Gosh, I still need to pick that up. Over in the medieval section, well, maybe the Castle and Creator 3-in-1 section, we have that Horse Knight's Castle. It's actually a really good minifigure set, but I wasn't a huge fan of the castle as it's very play scale. Moving into Ninjago, we have Ninjago City Markets, which is a very hot topic item because, well, it's retiring at the end of the year. A beautiful Lloyd's Jet Mech set, the Temple Bounty at $200, which is another fantastic Ninjago set, top 10 potentially LEGO sets of the year, given how good it was. Even the Guardian Dragon, which, oof, man, is that a good one. There's a few more smaller Ninjago sets that are leaving the shelves here soon that are just on display in a different manner. Same thing with those LEGO City sets. Now, there was Double Insiders. Now, Double Insiders is going to be on a handful of select LEGO sets, including that T-Rex set. But not every set is Double Insiders, which I think is kind of odd. Like, why double Insider points on just a few sets rather than just across the board? I don't know. I've always been like that. But, hey, I'm around from when it used to be VIP, not just Insiders. Here's the Pick-a-Brick section, and I'm not going to go too into the depth and lore because I don't buy a ton of Pick-a-Brick these days. I more really just buy LEGO sets. And speaking of, here's the microscale Diagon Alley. Notice there is no minifigure scale Diagon Alley, which is a hot topic set that I've continued to talk about and have noticed LEGO stores not have it in stores. If you're looking for that one, I've mentioned it before.
it might be time to eventually pull the trigger on it because it is retiring and going to be very difficult to pick up. And then Georgiana and I really do want that Hogwarts grounds castle, so that one is so cool. Moving into some of the other displays, we have the Balrog, the Jaws, and the Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes book nook looks really solid. It's a cool set. We have the Riverside Steamboat on double points. They have a Rivendell in stock, as well as the massive Broad Tower. That one's pretty cool. Italian Riviera. We have the Sunflowers. We have the Beauty and the Beast Castle, which is a set I don't think I've ever seen this one built in person. And oh my gosh, does this look great. Just think about it. That Beast minifigure as an August update was $85 to $100. Like literally the most expensive minifig of 2025.
We may as well hit one of our favorite stores, Best Buy, see if they have any Pokemon or even some Lego clearance really quick. So it looks like their Lego stock here at Best Buy is a little slim pickings. A lot of things are sold out, but they do have the new Technic sets. They have the Williams racing car. They have the Fountain Garden, the Luxo Junior radio, the Tuxedo Cat, which is actually surprising us that I like, and a lot of the botanicals, but I don't see anything on clearance or any sales, so I'm going to keep looking. I thought this was on clearance, but it's not. It's still at retail. And like always, I don't see any Pokemon cards. I'm really shocked these aren't on clearance. I feel like we're only at the end of the shelf life for these, so I'm expecting to find some deals on these in the near future. Okay, I did find this little section here on the end wall, and it looks like there's some Best Buy member price, and then I did find Simba for $16.99. Aside from that, I'm not seeing any other Lego clearance as far as deals go. They do have a whole other aisle over here with some large Lego sets. They have all the new One Piece sets, which is refreshing to see for a Best Buy. The new Castle set, which is one I love and adore with the Horse Knights. Really cool set. They even have Super Mario, the Mario and Standard cart. I love this set, even though I have yet to build one. We also have some of the Fortnite sets, like the Peely Bone. And then over here, some Lego Star Wars, including the logo and other miscellaneous sets, but no real deals here, so the hunt continues. Nothing like a bowl of Chipotle. Mid-vlog Chipotle bowl. Georgiana's complaining about her feet because she walked too much last night.
Hey, my heels were this big.
But I'm making us stop at a few Walmarts because clearance season is all the time. So let's take you inside and see. I don't even know where we're at, to be honest with you. See if we can find some any Lego deals. Okay, so we found this Walmart, but a little challenge because this entire thing is behind glass. Okay, I'm not gonna even lie. Shopping for Lego behind glass feels like it ruined the entire shopping experience. It is so frustrating. You'll later find out how difficult it was for me to check out, let alone if I was wanting to buy a Lego set. Like, it is actually absurd. So stick around to find a really interesting story on that. But anyways, the clearance shopping is what it is. You can use the Walmart scanner. I was able to scan like the just tag on the outside to, price match sets and stuff. One that popped up was the minifigs here. I scanned that, and actually the new Marvel series of Spider-Man was scanning. Which obviously they didn't have on the shelves, even though they did have that Wally set. So that was interesting, and that's an early September 1st release, right? Even the side corners sections had glassed Lego, which is crazy. The only Lego behind non-glass was the F1 sets here on this like end panel. And I don't know, it just was a little bit odd. So I went ahead and scanned that. Then I found a clearance set, and it kind of gave me hopes that there might be other Lego clearance sales. So yeah, we ended up finding some, but we'll go through that here in just a second. Here's the other end cap with, again, tiny plants in prison. Come on. Anyways, as we went to the clearance aisle, I found a whole aisle of Lego clearance sets. I scanned every one of them to see if they were on deeper discount, but no, the clearance tag is what they were. And they weren't bad. Like, they're actually pretty halfway decent clearance finds. So nothing crazy, like 70, 80, 90% off. But man, was there some decent Lego sets on sale. I actually picked up a handful of stuff, which I'm excited to showcase and talk about. But here's one that I was interested in. I know I'm not a DC or Marvel fan, but this is a cool looking set. I like the minifigs, and I like this cool build. So $45 off the $60, which is probably what the set should have cost, but hey, take that with what you will. Hogwarts Castle set on sale. There's another one of these Batman sets, Batmobile sets. Wicked on sale already. Disney Castle here, down at $65. I feel like just pretty solid, even deep, not deep, but
pretty even sales. Again, Wicked being at 48, I mean, that's a fairly new set. Starry Night, this is one I'm definitely interested in. I know I've built and enjoyed this, but I know so many of you guys have been looking for this one. It's down to 130, which, again, isn't the most craziest deal, but, like, hey, that's a pretty good price for a great set. And then also that Hogwarts Castle set, I mean, that is just a great set at the $130 price tag. There's a couple other sets on sale. This one was kind of odd. $30 MSRP. It was down to sale for $25, but when I scanned it, it said online price was $23. So I was like, well, why would I just not buy it online? Sonic set, this one was down to $20 off $30. Mario Kart set, $25 off the, $35 price tag. A few other different toys here, and then we found some Lego City sets. This one was actually pretty good. I really enjoyed the set. I built it at some point, but $13, a nice sale. Half off on the Animal Crossing, which we saw on discount at the official Lego store. $13 off the Lego City Ambulance, and so on. I mean, there was like some pretty solid clearance finds, and Georgiana was enough of me scanning all the Lego sets, so it was time to go, and that took a lot longer than we thought. But here's another last one, the F1 truck for 25% off, $100 MSRP down to $75. I think that's just a fair, good value for this set, because that's another really exciting build. But I do have that one, so I held out, but I feel like I probably should have got an investment set for that one.
I just tried to check out. They can't get the spider wrap off this. We went through all four employees here after about a 20-minute line. And we got sent back to electronics to hopefully go and open this and pray somebody's in electronics. This is actually the worst Walmart I've ever been to. This is crazy. Okay, that's enough of my rant. Let's go see if we can get this off. If you're from Ohio, sorry, Ohio's the worst state.
Don't say that. I'm from here.
I was pointing at you. I can legally say that because my wife's from there, so don't get offended in the chats. Okay. I just had one of the top 5 worst experiences at a Walmart, just out of like frustration. Like, I didn't get harmed or anything like that, but like, I have to tell this because this is crazy. So anyways, we get through some items. We grab a couple, like, I think Georgiana grabbed like a sandwich and some like chips and a water, because we're traveling back here. But anyways, we are in the checkout aisle and there's like a long line and there's people complaining, and there's 3 employees at the guest services, which we can see in front of the self-checkout. The only aisles was the 4 self-checkout lines, and then also the aisle next to it, which was the card line that somebody was helping, and there was a long line for that too. And like there was a few gentlemen in front of us and with their wives and, you know, many other people. And they look at guest service and say, hey, can you guys come work a register? Because you guys are literally playing on your phone. And there's a ton of people that need help because every item is in a spider scanner or in glass or literally everything, which is absurd for, you know, I just bought this Lego set that was on clearance for $45. This was in a spider scanner. Like a $13 set was in a spider scanner. Like that is ridiculous. Anyways, that's crazy. So I wait in line, I check out, I wait another like 5-10 minutes for somebody to like come to unlock all these spider scanners. I actually like do my due diligence. I paid for everything, and then I would like took it aside. That way other people could check out. And I thought that was nice of me, you know, good behavior, Cristo over here. Anyways, so I go ahead, I'm waiting for the guys to get the spider scanner off. They try all 3 employees in guest services went through this, and then the one person that was helping the self-checkout line. So that's 4 employees. Okay, guest service says, hey, you're gonna have to take this back to electronics, all the way in the back of the end of the store. Sorry to complain, but this is ridiculous, right? This is their job to do this, right? This is that employee's job. Go back to electronics. Fine. Cristo loves walking. He'll walk back to electronics, and he'll do this. I get to electronics. She can't get it off. Meanwhile, I drop it off and tell her, they're like, hey, can you take this off? I go and get another one because thankfully they had another one of these for sale, as you saw in the video. I give her this set. She takes it off and she goes, okay, now you have to go back to guest services and swap out the set because I just paid for this one. They can't.
You paid for the one that you couldn't get the spider off.
Yeah, they can't get the spider. But I have to return that one because that one's technically sold on their account.
And rewait in line.
Rewait in line and rebuy this. Worst Walmart ever. Ohio, I'm done with you. That's it.
It was a bad experience, but it could have happened anywhere. End of the day, do your job.
Happen.
Like
Walmart. That's a Walmart for me today. Bad. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our vlog video and the rant. That was pretty fun. That was a fun rant. I needed that. Hopefully you guys needed that too. Now it was a fun experience, and how bad it was. Like it was like almost comical, and that's a story we're sharing. So, well, Lego store, Walmart strips, back to...
So if you're the lucky one that buys this
Yeah,
set
let me
from
know.
us, there's a whole story behind it.
There
now.
you go.
We'll
So-
sign it and everything.
Yeah, this is. I literally bought this on eBay. Like, there's no way we make money on this. I just bought it to hopefully get one of you guys a really good deal, right? This is a $60 MSRP set. I paid $45 plus tax or whatever it is, and you know I'll probably sell for like $44 or $45. So come get a deal on one of these if you want one on our eBay live stream. All right, that's gonna wrap it up. We'll see you in the future. Peace.